gonna do a little cleaning of the cleaning, I guess. I don't think I need to clean this. As you can see, it's pretty gross in there. It's not really effective anymore, so I was gonna clean this out. I'm not quite sure how pure, you know, like normally I'd use distilled water and like nothing other than that would ever touch this, but I think, let's see, does this come out? No, it's attached. I guess I'm saying I'm gonna probably just clean it in this, drain it, clean it, maybe clean the basket and clean the inside with just regular water and then hopefully dry it out and wipe it down. Then we'll be back to filling it with distilled water and then some like 1/60th of the super cleaning agent, whatever the name of it is that I've forgotten since I haven't used it in a couple months. So that's, and then I have a Telecomet Japanese keyboard that DMA said he'd help me with the ITW valves, magnetic valves and common sense, and he lives in Seattle and I met him at the keyboard meetup, so I'm gonna try to get at least clean the case and the keycaps, and then so that when I take the PCB to him and all that, maybe it'll be ready to be reassembled by the time I get done. But so actually I'm just now I have it on the table over there, and we'll be switching to that after while this is drying out maybe. But so that's sort of what we're doing today. So I'm going to take this basket out, set it in the sink. We'll try this drain valve, which I have never used. Never emptied this yet, ever.
I know that song.
So, yeah, it's pouring out. We'll let it drain, and then we'll give it a little clean and get the detritus out of the bottom of this thing. And there's a little drain valve in there that I wonder if it pulls up and I can get rid of the solid sediments or something. We'll have to take a look when we get there. I'm wondering if I should go get my I guess that's just for big chunks. There's some holes there, kind of bigger than a salt and pepper shaker, I'd say. That's just to stop the big stuff, I guess. But once it's empty, we'll pry it out and see what's under it. Sort of not draining anymore, yet there's some stuff in here, so just I'm going to tilt it, get stuff out. Hope it's safe to tilt. Don't see why not. Alright, all the basically free-floating hardest matter is now out. Let's see if we can pry this guy up and see what's under it. It's just a little, you know, keep the big chunks from going down, I guess. I'll clean that. I'll clean this a little bit.
You haven't seen my rasp, have you?
No, I don't know what rasp is.
It's like a file. I was using it on the chairs.
Alright. You know, I'll just do this little rub down, I guess. Some dish soap, maybe. Hope this isn't a mistake, but it shouldn't be. I don't know what we're doing. I try to read stuff, but not sure what I'd read about this, but just giving it a good rinse, and then we'll set it in the drying rack, and maybe I'll fill this a little bit more. I don't know what I want to do here. Maybe rub it down with some paper towels and call it good. I guess I want to remember to close the exit valve here before we fill it up, of course, but I guess just a hand dry out should be good enough for this. See if anything's stuck to the bottom here. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Nothing really to see on the paper towels. Hope the paper towels don't leave a bunch of loose particles, but it should be fine, I guess. Okay. Honestly, you know, I think I don't have to wait. We could actually get started on some ultrasonic cleaning of the Telecomet's keycaps if we want. So this does have 4 prongs and 4 holes, so I guess where does the prongs go in one of the 4 slots there? Should be able to figure this out. Okay. Kind of hard to hold and line up. More trouble than it looks. You can see that this is sort of one of the notches, so there we go. Alright. There are a few little white marks, but I don't know what those are, but I think it's fine.
I saw like a.
I'm going to close the valve.
Saw.
You can probably just use the file.
So now we're ready to put some water back in it, I guess. Let me get my simple green or whatever it is.
Well, I don't know. I feel like I had it out on the table and then something moved it. Oh, here it is. I found it. Ta-da!
It's a calculator. So I got our simple green.
Your
I forget
phone's
if I
in
did.
the recording.
Oh yeah. 30 to 1, or let's see,
You can use mine.
50 to 1. Suggested applications. General hand wash down of aircraft and vehicle maintenance 113. I don't know, I recall doing like 30 or 50 ratio last time. Oh, okay, let's look. Remember on the, oh, those are other languages. So. Yeah, I think it was 30 or 50, and I don't quite. It says for pressure washing, but heavily soiled aircraft vehicle structures are lightly soiled. So 1 to 50 for lightly soiled. So maybe I did something like that. So I don't know. Let me get my calculator. You got a calculator on your phone, or is that big?
Use the big blue one.
So no, I think I need to use the phone because I got to convert cups to stuff.
Oh, I have a conversion app. Do you want it?
I think Google would do it, so whatever. Let's see. Oh, I need distilled water, so I'll get some distilled water.
I'm done being noisy.
Okay.
Promise.
All right. Let's see. So we'll put in cups of distilled water till I think it's deep enough for. I'm going to dry this off too because I want this in there because that's the bed and the water needs to be higher than that to clean keycaps. So I want it in there to see when I fill it with distilled water when it's full enough. So we'll dry this a little bit by hand. Hope it's okay to have non-distilled water sort of involved, but I think it's probably okay.
Just about spotted.
So here's 1 cup of distilled, 2 cups, 3 cups, 4 cups, 5 cups, 6 cups, 7 cups, 8 cups, 9 cups, 10 cups, a couple more, 11 cups, 12 cups. At this point, we're most of a gallon. I should probably just do a darned gallon, right, and then do the measurements. So this is, yeah, I'm gonna start doing this as gallons. Why not? There's a gallon of water in there. We'll change that to maybe ounces or something, or cups, so that I can use the measuring cup to, or tablespoon to do the tiny ratio. So we'll put a gallon in. Can I have your phone, please?
Yeah.
You need to get me the result. Or if you want to help, what's a gallon in ounces?
64.
How many? Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It probably says it on here, huh? Is it?
Sure. Hang on.
How many ounces in a teaspoon? A tablespoon?
None. A fraction. Stand by.
Or I want to know what some even number that's 1/64th or whatever, 1/50th, or I just guess I'd rather have a little more than that. But if we can get, need to know whether to use like a tablespoon or a 1/8 cup or something.
Okay.
I guess we know how many cups are in a gallon, or
What would you like to know? I mean, 8 ounces are just the same as a cup. So there's 128 U.S. fluid ounces in 1 gallon.
okay. So how many? 128.
Yes. If you want to divide that by 8, and then you get cups. Do you want to know that?
Sure.
So 128 divided by 8, 16 cups.
So half cups would be 32 to 6. So I think a half cup would give me a 1/32 ratio. So maybe a third cup will give us half. Third's less than a half. I'm gonna do a third cup, and that's somewhere between 30 and 50 parts, I guess. I'm guessing close enough. So we're gonna put a third of a cup in here to match this gallon that we put in. Of yeah, simple green extreme. That's what I end up buying. So here we go. Bottoms up. So that's our soap solution mixed in with lots of distilled water to get a good ratio. And now we have a fresh, clean ultrasonic, ready to clean some stuff. So we're gonna clean the. Let me put. Let's see. Now we're gonna, I guess, move over to somewhere, maybe the table. No, we'll do it right here because I'm gonna hand wash the Telecomet. So we might as well just stay right here for all this stuff. Yeah, the Telecomet keyboard I want to focus on. It's let me bring it. Oh, actually, let's come over while I'm preparing it a little bit real quick. So here's the kind of what I have set up. This is probably bogus, but basically I was cutting some saran wrap to protect these labels. Like this one's coming off, and if I peel it, it's not clean. But so what I'm going to do instead is put some saran wrap basically over these stickers, and then tape. Here's the PCB, by the way, main switches. But I lost my blue tape.
I have it in my hand.
Can I have that, please? Or whatever. Okay. Let's see. So here's. I'm gonna cut a little more for the Telecomet one right there. See if I can lay this down. The goal is basically to maybe try to keep this from getting wet while we try to clean up the rest of the case. I haven't really read too much about this, but maybe this will work. And we're just gonna do soap in the sink. So I guess this area will be not as clean under here, but oops, and looks like I can leak right there. So Not sure how this will help keep the water out, but we're gonna just try it, I guess, see what happens. I think I got enough video that shows what this used to say if I ever lose it, but I'd prefer to have it on there and maybe re-glue that down, but so let's try to take around this, just the first round of cleaning. I want to see how well this cleans up. I asked on Death Authority what you know, this is, or Snacks the Cat actually mentioned that his was cracked, his case, and that he glued it back together. And then Sneaky Rob, I think, chimed in and said that he thinks this is, from the pictures we showed, that this is injection mold plastic that's got an interesting trait. So when they injection molding, they introduce like nitrogen bubbles or something to the, makes it more lightweight, yet it's got a hard shell to it. And so I think he nailed it, because that's what this feels like. It's very light, but yet very sturdy. You can't flex it. Be interesting if Snacks the Cat, I wonder if when he looked at his, it was cracked, if he could see how the inner part was less dense than the outer shell. But it also mentioned injection molded is very easy to paint various colors. So I'm just going to clean it first and see what it looks like, and then we'll decide if it needs paint later. But you know, if I can get DMA and common sense to help get the ITW magnetic valves working and a strange adapter to get it to USB, then maybe we'd be in business. Here's the keycaps. We're going to ultrasonic clean those. They're beautiful, by the way, color-wise. If you recall, they're actually, the colors on the underside are way more interesting than the top side. So the top's faded, and like Snack said that he tried ultra brighting and it didn't come out well. So I'm kind of curious, I guess if ultra brighting doesn't work, maybe sandblasting will take off the surface and get to a nice color underneath. I don't know. I'm not gonna like do it unless I think it's safe. So I might have to try to get some other old keycaps to try sandblasting on to see as if that could maybe remove that outer layer that is yellowed. Because I like these green ones especially, they're just beautiful underneath, but they're different color on the top now. So I'd love to bring out the color that I'm seeing on the inside, the original color. But for now we're gonna see if the dirt comes off of this case. So just interesting point is this is metal, so and I don't know how it's attached because it's, you know, there's screws here, which by the way I need to find. I don't know where I put them, but I'm sure I have them over there somewhere. But so this metal actually I guess was painted black, so you can kind of see on some of the edges maybe it's coming off a little bit, and but we're just going to clean it first. We haven't done a cleaning on it, so that's really the only goal right now. I don't think any of these metal parts will come out, but there are a few metal insets here that you got to keep an eye on. And then one of these corners of the metal part, it does flex out. Right here it flexes out, but I'm scared to take the whole thing off for now, so we'll see. We're just going to hand wash it in the sink and see what we get. Let me take off my numbering for this one for now, and we'll take these guys over to the sink and proceed with our little experiment. So we can see the sink. Normally, I guess I have a big, I have a bowl I'll put in here that we can put some dish soap and wash that a bit. Find that bowl pretty soon. Amazing.
I never ask.
Just random. It could be in any room. It doesn't have to be like random.
But I'm never in any other room.
So, like this, maybe. This is kind of noisy, but so maybe we'll do it after we try to clean this, see what's going on here. But so maybe not too hot, but enough to not too hot. Mildly warm water, and maybe a spritz of This show, oops, that would be cool. Okay, we got some bubbles. Probably enough. I guess this, yeah. See if we can see what happens if we start rubbing on this a little bit. I have a feeling it'll still look splotchy and dirty and that I'm going to want to paint it because, I don't know, just from age or whatever, it's just kind of baked in. I don't think it's going to come off, but I'll try, see what happens. We'll know it's clean even if it doesn't look clean, I guess, is one thing. Just giving it a cleaning. So interesting with this metal plate.
That thing that you were asking me about earlier,
yeah.
That's a great thing to use.
Well, I kind of worry about the abrasive. I don't.
No, that's the point of it. It's like.
It's light abrasion or something.
Yeah, pretty much none.
This, I don't think it's less than this one I'm using.
It is. It's magic. Try it. That's why it's called the magic eraser.
Oh yeah, I've read magic eraser. Some people have used it. I forget what I was reading it in context of recently, but I'm happy to start with this one, and then we'll see, honey. Thanks for the suggestion. Let's see. Let's try this, see what it gets us, and then we'll see if magic eraser does have some magic that this doesn't have. So, on the inside, it seems like you can see it cleaning. The outside has seen so much elements over the years that it doesn't seem to be changing. What's weird is it doesn't look like ultrabright, but I mean yellowing due to, let's say, bromine, but maybe it is, but it's more like the dirt just manages to get in the porousness of the injection molded plastic is what it feels like more. Here was some dirt I think I just got off. This could be tedious, but let's see if we can get in each of these and see what they do. Pretty cool keyboard, I gotta say. If we can get it working, it's gonna be awesome. The colored keycaps, if I could brighten those up, then it would be the bomb. But with how dull they are now, I mean, it'd still be cool, right, to have the thing working, but the keycaps, I wish they weren't as dull as they are, but over from age. But yeah, this is definitely dirty when I'm doing this. It's cleaning some stuff out, let's see. Kind of just wide enough that I can get in there, and hopefully there's a little mark there. Oh yeah, it's almost like it broke through the plastic there. But the whole thing's supposed to be plastic, so it's a little odd, but I'll bring it up to the camera here in a sec after you maybe rinse it so I can show you that part. Losing patience in finishing these off, but let's see if they're dirtier than the top half if I go too fast here. Alright, well, let's see. Here, I'd say let's put it in here for doing that guy next. Let's see if we can rinse this guy. Isn't really looking cleaner than he started, to be honest, but at least we'll know we tried. So it looks dirty, but yeah, we know we cleaned it. Strange feeling. But this is a stupid faucet that when you put your hand under it, it senses it. So I keep accidentally turning it on and off when I don't want to. Let's see. All right. One interesting thing to look at is the this area, right? So yeah, sorry, bring it in view. You can kind of see, looks dirty through these two and this one, and then this is the thing I was telling you about where it's got a nick on it. And, I don't know. Let me see if I can. These darker ones. Let's see if it's like the piano keys. There's the white ivories, and here's the black ivories. I don't know if those aren't gonna come out or what. I guess not. Like did I miss them or they just don't clean up? That's the question. So a little more elbow grease. Let's see if it helps.
It's amazing.
What's next? And you just relax. Oh, that did help. So apparently elbow grease will help more because you definitely clean up these ones in here that I was trying. So my wife really wants me to use the magic eraser, but because my wife did it, I'm resistant. I want it to be my ideas, so of course I won't do it. Just kidding. But let me do some more elbow grease on some of this. Some of the darker spots.
It's not taking input from your team members.
Okay. I want to be in charge sometimes. But okay, here's magic eraser. Let's see how magical it is. So, I guess we can get it soapy maybe. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Wow. I wish I could do my video instead of you. But that's how it goes when you live in a household. You gotta share everything. Part of life. You want credit, honey?
No, I'm good.
I think you do. Ladies and gentlemen, my wife is the smart one and she thought of magic eraser and it's looking pretty good actually. It's doing a much better job of cleaning off the dirt. Pretty exciting. Wow. Oh, it's also shredding itself, but get it soapy again. It's working well on these. I want to try this part a little bit. See if, oh yeah, this just takes that stuff right off. Whatever gets in the grooves or something. That's nice. Well, magic eraser, let me just say, it's pretty wonderful. You're seeing it, evidence right here. It's taking off the grime and we're seeing a nice lighter color underneath. This is wonderful. Much, much better. My back hurts from standing up. I'm pretty wimpy. But I'm losing patience, but I gotta hang in there. Some olive grease into this. Let's see. Wow, really taking off the grime. It's wonderful. We'll just take our time here and keep working through it until we get out all the spots that we see. And, that's wonderful. Wonder if that on the keycaps would have an effect on the age of those keycaps. Because I think magic eraser is just some really fine grains. You know, it's like sandpaper, but super fine grain. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, that brightens stuff right up, man. That's wonderful. Doesn't appear to be harming it, appears to be cleaning it very nicely. Just kind of taking the easy route and trying to do these edges. Now I can see some other marks that are, I hope I didn't do these. I'm going to keep an eye on it, but hope it's not stripping the ends here where you see some dots, but you gotta be careful. But you'd think it could get this spot right here, though. Not really, but I'll take clean first, and then we can think about the rest. Okay. Let's get in on some of these ends here. They're still dirty. I'm shredding it, but wow, it's doing a great job. Unfortunately, I gotta, like, I just did the top half of these and it's working great, but then you can see you gotta do it on every slot on the ends, not just the middles. And a little more care needed than I was expecting to have to do, but it's looking good, so it makes it worth it. Allie, I'm shredding this thing, but
That's okay, we have more.
okay.
That's normal.
Okay. Pretty cool discovery. Little magic eraser. It's gonna make this look really nice. This is, I think, 1987 Telecomet terminal from Japan. It's the coolest thing I own, and if we can bring it back to life, it's gonna be pretty cool to be able to type on it. And this is gonna make it look pretty dang good, where I won't have to paint it, I don't think. It'll just look clean and sharp. Might have to touch up, there's some chips on the metal, or some scarring, slicing, I don't know what you can call it, but where they cut through the black on the metal. You can touch that up or something, I don't know. Let me see. It's getting shredded, but it's alright. We got more of them, and the job is to get this clean, so yeah, you can see, I think on camera, this is still dirty, this is pretty clean. Okay, let's get some of these further down here. Do you know where the next ones are, Ellie? This one's getting pretty shredded, but
Yeah,
doing a great job, though.
it's under there in a box.
Okay.
On the left.
Mostly it's getting shredded because of this part, so when I finish this part, I can do the broader strokes of the rest of the case. Yeah, I'm happy that that's cleaning right up. Let's see what I got. All right, time for the rinse. Okay, what do you think? Pretty amazing, actually. Pretty amazing. So this looks clean. I didn't do this part yet. Underside's fairly clean anyways, but I'm gonna get a new, maybe I'm supposed to keep reusing this, but I suppose we can. Flatten it, like double it over maybe, and do some more. Do this part. Pretty cool stuff. Never would have guessed that this is what it was going to take to clean it. Glad we have it though. Okay. Oops. Jeez. This is interesting. It's not cleaning up as well, maybe because people rest their arms. You can see, you know, there's a lot of problems on this edge compared to the other edge, but it's not cleaning up quite as brightly. But it could be, you know, if I get a new rag and new hot water, it's a little cooled down now, and this rag's pretty destroyed. Let's try that because it's not really having results that I wanted. So we'll throw that one away, and supposedly there's some more down here.
It's in a random box.
Yep, there you go. Mr. Clean Magic Eraser to the rescue. I'm going to try to refresh the water and some soap. It was cooling off and getting dirty. Sure, good enough. Okay. We'll get Mr. Clean in here. Get him going. Let's give another attempt at this front panel. Tears so easy, but all right, not bad, not bad. I didn't even touch the black yet. Let me do the black real quick, and then we'll flip over and do the back of this one. Yeah, I think this top is pretty good, better than I hoped for, I guess. And we'll figure out, maybe it's just a matter of just a little touch up from there about how to fix some of the scrapes on the black. But I guess I'll give the back a quick rub down. I will be buying more Mr. Clean because that's good stuff. I read it somewhere, I forget what I was reading, and I didn't follow up on it by buying some, but now my wife had it here, and I gotta agree, it's pretty dang miraculous for this purpose at least. Sorry that's the 100th time I've said that, but alright, I think that's all I'm willing to do on this underside. Let's give it a rinse, and then in the drying rack it goes. Okay, back's not feeling great, but let us tackle the bottom part. Alright, here we we go. Dirt here. Start light, get it wet, I guess. And we'll give it a better scrub down after that. Okay, we've given it a decent once over. Now we're gonna focus and try to get some areas looking good. Wow. Just comes right out. Wonderful. Letting that first little bit soak in helped. Okay, so this side looks pretty good. Let's try this side. Oh, darn it. Broke my magic eraser in half. Hot. Take my sweatshirt off. Well, we better finish this with what we have left. Running out of magic eraser here. And we got a lot to go. Let's do this a little bit. Get this prepped again. Get some elbow grease into it. Let's see what it ends up to. Wow, there's some dark stains here, almost from the keyboard cable tape that you see, but those came off. Shockingly. Good stuff here. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright. I guess the light once over on the inside and we'll be done. a lot more dirt in here than the top had. Oh, my back. Get some clean water for bottom. Yeah, that's pretty cool plastic. Gotta agree that it's injection molded. I'm glad Sneaky Rob commented because he's right, I think. He's more of a clue to what was going on with this case. Losing our magic eraser, we don't have much left here to deal with this dirty bottom inside of it. You can just see the dirt in the corners. That's all we got for now. We are shredded. I can always do more later, I guess, but I'm ready to be done. My back's hurting. Okay. They're both set up to dry there. Let's see if I can keep magic eraser from going down the drain. Shredded that, but it was very useful. Very useful. We'll deal with that a little bit later. Now all I'm going to do is run these keycaps. I'm going to go get the power cord for the ultrasonic. Yeah, maybe by the time it's done, we can just dry off the case and take a look. And we'll have a clean set of most things related to the Japanese Telecomet. So, if you recall, let me plug it in, I guess. Over here. Okay. Yeah, we'll look at some of these keycaps as we put them in the bath. I guess we can focus on the bath a little bit more now. Let me lower it because I can't quite see into this myself. All right, so yeah, this is what the space bar look like. In it goes. I'm going to keep showing you guys the colors as I get them because they're so rad. Here's your red, here's your green. I'll dump the rest in, I guess. Some of these yellows vary on what they look like. So for example, well, you can just see it's like butterscotch, but the inside is a lot brighter yellow. This one's got an LED light window. So we'll save that, put that in. Tab key, number 7. Let's see what red, green, and so here's red, green, and yellow from the top. Sorry. Get my hand in the light here. And then here's what they look like from the bottom. I really wish I could figure out a way to get the tops to look these colors. If we could figure that out, we'd be in some serious business. Wondering if sandblasting can do it, but I think I would need another set of colored keycaps that have aged to try it, because I don't know if I don't think I want to risk these, but we'll see. All right, ultrasonic bath. Let's see, 7 minutes. It's already set for 7 minutes. If we just start it, I have a little stick that I use to submerge them all because we have air. They're floating to the top because there's air inside the cap or whatever. But I dunk them good enough, get those air bubbles out. Alright, we'll come back in 7 minutes and check on that. Alright, I had to run to the store because I'm out of distilled water. We need that to clean the keycaps. Have been in this cleaning solution, and now I need to rinse them and get all the soap off them. I think I've used 3 gallons of distilled water before. It's very cheap, $1 a gallon. I'm lazy, I don't like going to the store, so I bought 11 gallons just now. So I won't run out for a while. Let's see, our keycaps should be clean, I hope. They ran for 7 minutes. And now we're going to rinse them in distilled water. So let's transfer them. Let's see if we can see this on the... Just gonna transfer them into a salad spinner where we'll add distilled water. Cup and rinse and pour out, then add some more distilled water and rinse and pour out, and that's how you get the soap off. It's good. I can see bubbles in there, and it's a little murky, so I guess some dirt of the ages came off of these things. That's good. The colors look great. It's gonna be fun. All right, I'm gonna try to transfer it in here gently. Alright, we have some clean keycaps. Put this back together. We'll be moving it back to the other room later. And you can kind of see over there is our keyboard case drying in the drying rack. Right now we're concerned with getting the soap off our keycaps. This is a kind of a violent exercise. I love what it does, how it cleans them, but I wonder if those keycaps bashing around against each other is probably not the greatest idea, but it's just so convenient for cleaning. Getting the soap off and the water off. I guess they're not jarring too much against each other, except when I stop. There's one rinse. Basically we'll rinse until we kind of quit seeing soap suds from the spinning. I didn't look that time, but we'll look this time. Let's see. Let's see, what does it look like? can still see some bubbles, so I'd say we'll do a third round.
Just move it a little forward so you can see it.
Well, let me bend it over a little bit. No, I can't. Oh, whoops. Maybe like that.
You can
Okay.
only see like the tip of it.
Okay.
You can even put it in there.
Alright, let's do one more round.
They're more, they're not sweet at all.
Now I have 11 gallons. I'm like, oh, generous pour on these keycap cleanings. Uh-oh.
I was running this morning.
Something's not quite
It
right.
was really fun. Ran with hair and issues.
Okay.
I feel like it was a little bit too much.
I'm not seeing any suds, so I think we're good. Distilled water got rinsed. Got rid of all the soap.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to create a little bit of temperature, so
You should.
Okay. Trying to talk over you guys.
Sorry.
I'm gonna get my drying pad.
Oh.
So this is what I use, a drying pad. It's like the same thing you'd use under your dishwasher rack on the, it's like microfiber, I don't know, dish drying mat. Allie, I need to be over there, so give me a second, please. So let's take our stuff over here. And this is where we'll sort of just start taking these guys out of here. All our stuff. Yeah, we'll just set these out to air dry. They're pretty wet, but yeah, they just dry in air. Come back in a few days and they'll be right as rain. Maybe I should have rinsed them more because there's quite a bit of water. Let me see if I can. I poured it out, but maybe if I rinse it one more time, we'll get enough out to. It's pretty wet right now. Let me pour that out. Hold on. Hope you can see it on the camera, but those colors are delicious. Delicious. That's all I gotta say about that. Let's get the camera down lower so we can have a quick look at those beautiful colors while I'm getting them laid out to dry, kind of, I guess. So, see if I can zoom in and maybe we'll catch some of it while we're just gonna kind of arrange them so that they're propped up to dry. Maybe like this. Yeah, that's so interesting. Oh, uh-oh. We lost some ink off of this one. Assume they were double shot. Like this one's clearly double shot. Let me see if I can get my camera so I can see what's going on too. Yeah. But this one, I didn't realize it wasn't, so I think I just hosed myself. Yeah, once again, rookie mistake, unfortunately. Not sure how many of them I ruined by doing that. So this probably used to say letter, but I don't think it's saying letter anymore. Oh yeah, it is, okay. Maybe we're fine. Maybe this is just some strange lettering that I don't know what it is. I can't quite see because I'm kind of old and blind, but it does look like the letters are inked off. Bummer. Oh well. Well, sadness about that. Let's check them as we go. Delete character. Get this camera over here 'cause I can't quite see what's going on. I want to get the camera where I can look at each key under it, and maybe we can see how someone did. Okay, how about we'll start over here. So the letters, you know, the normal alphabet are probably fine. I'm just gonna set them on their edge. What's this one? I mostly kind of just want to see if the characters are present on all these. So there's a delete character. Not sure why it has a dot in the corner. Or why, like, look at the difference in color. Sorry, where's my camera? Okay, there it is. Look at that line, jeez. Look at the color in the bottom. Is that what color the top's supposed to be? I don't understand. It seems really weird. Here's a couple colors. Here's a blue, and it looks like I creamed it out with the font. Stupid me. Shoot. Mem disp. I suppose I could get a tiny, if that's painted or whatever, then I guess I ought to be able to paint it as well. So in theory I could fix these. A little sad though that whatever I did took that off. I thought I made some dumb assumption that they're all double shot, even though this one, obviously, if you look, it's just one color under here, so it wasn't double shot, so I should have known that the white was sensitive. My bad. Yep, same with this one. So the letter, like I said, the letters of the alphabet are double shot, but nothing else was. Any of the colored ones are not, so I did a boo-boo. LM off, shoot. Okay, so pretty much all the ones that are not double shot are gonna be hosed. So this one's a double shot, so it's fine, of course. And we can zing through these gray ones because they're fine. Oh, here's one, and maybe this is nothing, I guess. It's all black, so it's not a double shot. But did it have, yeah, so it's plus and equals, and geez, the white completely came off, so. Wow, strange mixture of why they double shot it and why they didn't. Like this one is the same as this one, so why didn't they double shot it? I don't know. That's bizarre. So now I have to paint a plus and a minus at that tiny level. Man, I gotta figure out. When I was at this Seattle keyboard meetup yesterday, I saw the guy, I can't even remember the technique, but you can get it to fill the spots that are recessed in metal. I don't know if you can do it on the plastic. Uh-oh. Yeah, here's another one that I don't get it. Like, why is the 5 double shot and you know, the 2 is not? Come on, man. That sucks. Why? Grr. Grr to me for messing it up, and grr to them for like not making them all double shot. I don't understand why you do half of them. Anyways, we'll have to figure out how to get those painted again. That's a bummer. All right, this part will be boring, but I'm mostly just standing them up so they have a chance to dry, I guess, on this microfiber cloth. Yeah, they're still beautiful colors. That's the main thing. That really exciting for me to have something with. I think I just attract. That's probably why I bought it in the first place, just seeing the colors. But sheesh, just completely gone. What was this one? Can't even read it, but whatever. I'll fix it later. Sadly, I hope. All right, so. Just standing them up. Boring, but then we'll switch and let me get the. I'll get the case and we'll dry it off by hand a little bit and see what it looks like. But I think it came out great. So this is going to be a nice cleanup. And then if we can get it to work on a modern PC, even better. That'll be the icing on the big cake. I guess the other icing would be if we can get the colors back to the original, that would also be
One piece of
pretty
clothing
dang
will
sweet.
be
But even if we don't, I'm kind of liking the colors there. Even if they don't change one bit,
the only time
they're
you
still
see
pretty
them
interesting to me.
leg. My
Alright, here's, what's this one? Looks double shot, but what the heck, what letter's that?
I only had
What is that? I guess that's the C, but that's the ugliest looking C I've ever seen. Here's an S. That's not a C, that's a U. Okay, there we go. Interesting choice for U font. Let's see. Yep, pretty fun to look at the colors on these guys. What's strange is these seem to retain their white, but maybe not. Yeah, like maybe these are double shot, which is strange. The ones with lights in them. Allie, can you get the door, please? Thanks. Alright, what do we got here? Just off camera, I'm setting the rest of them
Hi!
up.
How exciting! I'll take those, and I owe you money too.
Let's see.
Okay. Thanks for bringing them by. Was yesterday morning the big day?
Yeah.
Let's see. Did we look at these blue ones? Let's look at a couple more of these blue ones. So not all the colored. Like this blue one has double shot, so it says
Can I write
clear.
your mom a check? Did she
What's
already
this
do-
one? This one's
She said that.
new line, and it's got double shot, so we're golden.
I have
So strange mixtures of every color. Some are double shot, some are not.
his wallet.
Why? I don't know, but
Yeah, I'll give you cash.
whatever. We'll
Okay.
figure out how to paint those
Six.
non-double shots.
So are you gonna do track again this year?
That was sad.
Okay, cool.
Almost
Alright, thanks
done.
a lot.
Almost done. Letting
Bye.
these guys out. Took a while, didn't it? Okay. And then we'll just sit here and dry for several days. No rush.
Do you know Nathan?
Okay. Every keycap is in its place. I think I'll just leave the camera close to here. Raise it up a bit. And get it wider again, I guess. Sorry about the jarring here. We'll look from the side, and you can see the PCB over here. Let's take a quick look. Like I said, Snacks the cat answered that he thinks these are, I guess I need to clean this as well soon, but the switches look like ITW magnetic valve, I believe, and DMA, I saw him yesterday, he was saying if it's 4 and it's staggered, so like this, it doesn't line up with these, and then that's what also indicates that. So I think we got a pretty clear indication on what's in there, and common sense has added ITW magnetic valve support, so there's a chance we can get this working. So I'm gonna move this over a bit and see what we got see what our case looks like. Uh-oh, several of the big keys fell over. Doesn't matter too much, they're gonna dry regardless, so. We'll get the keyboard case. Wow, it practically air dried in that short amount of time. It was in the drying rack. It's only been like, I guess 20-30 minutes, but. So if we take a close look at this, we got, here's what it looks like. I guess this is the top. It's a little wet down between those, but there's this little chunk that, it's not something dirty, it's just nicked, I guess. And then we got some nicks on like the edge here. It's got some nicks. But overall, if you look from a distance, it's not too bad. Maybe I need to clean this surface a little more because it didn't do as good as I thought. But this part is really great, but this part's not looking as great. And here's the bottom, the inside of the bottom, and the back. It's looking in much better shape than it was. Let's take our Let's take our tape off and see what. Oh, you can see how dirty it was underneath, and water got in there, so not the greatest idea, I guess, but I'd say that's an epic fail. It's water. Water got in there. Oh, sadness. Oh, sadness. Ooh. Here's a fragment of my. Boo. Sadness. I'm gonna figure out what I can do there to clean it and seal it. For now, I'm gonna dab it and dry it. So that was a fail. For lots of reasons. It's dirty underneath and it leaked underneath, so it didn't preserve anything. It made it worse. So yeah, I'll have to. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it, but let's just say what I did do was pretty booty. That didn't do good at all. But all right. Anyways, it's pretty cool. This is gonna look sweet when it's done. We got those keycaps and that case and this PCB. I'm gonna put this back in its little storage for a bit till I can get a hold of DMA and see what we can do to get this on the docket for fixing. Let's see. Oh, let's have it backwards. Yeah. See if I can flip it. That looks better. Closer to the real representation of how it goes together. Nice. Got this big fatty cable that we got to deal with. And here's your keycaps and here's your clean case. So I'm going to put the case back in its box for now. I'm just going to slide this in here. And slide the cable in. Back into his little home. If I can get the cable to get in there and stay. Okay. Later when the keycaps are done drying, I will put them in a plastic bag and have them join this, and then we'll be ready for the next step. Thanks for watching.